Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Go on, everybody.
Back to talk the first Vanderpump show of the week. This is Vanderpump Villa on Hulu, season 1, episode 7, The Divorce Party. Make sure you like, subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, all at the reality, guys. We're covering everything and anything Vanderpump, Bravo, and reality TV. Interesting episode, Brian. The divorce party. I thought this was probably the most fun party. I liked the lady burning her bridal gown. I thought it was a fun idea. Screw it, you're divorced. This is like the type of thing I think people should be going to a Vanderpump themed chateau for, or a Vanderpump themed party, unless you ask loser weirdo Eric, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, loser weirdo Eric. Is a loser and a weirdo. He is upset that they're hosting a divorce party because he got divorced. Let's not open that can of worms, bud, because if you look into that relationship, there's some what we like to call the alligators. The allegations are out there for that guy. That none of them really like him. A lot of people are calling for his head online, but just like the sourpuss nature of the guys on this show, for the most part, other than our boy Steven, shout out, took a big promotion this week, right to the top, climbing the Vanderpump ladder. So, Brian, like a lot and a little kind of happened this episode, right? It's kind of a more of the same. So, like, where's your head at after watching this?
I didn't think I could hate Hannah more than I already did. That's kind of where I left.
Poor girl.
She sucks, man. Like, and I we've been bashing on Marciano, but like, I didn't think he did really anything, and he's just still getting flack on like 10 minutes.
I mean, the gaslighting that happens within, like, you organically watch happen. Her being like, "Oh, do you know her?" Well, no. Yeah. Oh, well, you think she's pretty then, right? Well, no. You're like, screw you, you're a liar. And then like she went after him when she's like, you know what? I don't really like her, but you know, Marciano said mean things to her, so I'm going to go after him. It's like, he said mean things for you because you wanted him to, and then he did it, and then you got mad. It's always the matter when she starts yelling at people. It's always like, oh, and by the way, fuck you, Marciano. Like, he might even be in the room.
Man. She stinks. She really does.
Like, if you can make that dude become like sympathetic, then like you got a problem.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I can't believe I'm like, wow, I actually like feel bad for this dude right now. He's just playing chess with Steven. Like, not even doing anything. Getting yelled at.
Leave Steven B, dude. The dude is, I mean, you can kind of tell, like, he's definitely worked with Lisa. I think there's a comfortability there with her and with him. We joke about how fake the show is, but if there is any real nature to the show, she obviously is going to trust somebody who she actually works with and has opened restaurants and stuff with her, been a manager or a waiter. I like how they helped her open restaurants there, Steven. I want to know, you got to be honest with us, bud. Like, were you on the opening staff of the restaurant? Like, you're not that dude who's like Lisa's guy, like that design guy. You know who I'm talking about? Who opens the restaurants for her, and they just opened Wolf. So they were at Wolf though in Tahoe. We got to go to that. They did the restaurant open. So, yeah, Steven, you any hookups still? We definitely would love to come out.
I kept laughing at Eric. He's like, Steven can't do my job, and then he's gonna fail, and they haven't shown any of it of him failing at all. So it's like, Eric, what, you just are massaging like a creep chicks. Like, it just.
Eric went from being front of house to turning into Mr. Filch now of the castle. He's allowed to clean up and keep it running, but he's not allowed to go near people because, dude, he was massaging that chick.
Yeah, it's so weird. I mean, she was into it, it looked like.
I know, but like that is like wild. Like, I also think Lisa does set them up a little bit too, because she tells that dude to do whatever it takes, and the guy was doing whatever
I mean, even just the camera angles where she's like, you can see her through the mirror. Like, even if that stuff's fake, at least that part's funny. I did enjoy that because it's just like, it's funny that old Lisa is just like peering and like, you gonna give her a colonoscopy or
what if they ask for a colonoscopy? Yeah. Dude, that's a great line, but like way funnier if you're British. Like,
100%. The accent is what makes it funny.
Way funnier. Like, I'm saying it sounds like almost raunchy. Like, right. Yeah, it's just interesting that like the staff, like the amount that they like don't like each other and the amount of messiness. Also, shout out to what's her face who left, Sydney. Priscilla. It was like the exact same conversation from last week. Nothing changed. It was just like a day later, and she went and cried to Lisa again and went home, and Lisa was fine with it. Lisa said, it doesn't matter. None of this is real, darling. Just go home.
Do you feel bad for Emily who like did a decent job and is getting put back into the I don't even know what it's called.
Back in
Like
the housekeeping.
housekeeper. Yeah.
Tell
I
you the
mean,
truth, not really.
not really.
Not really. I don't really feel bad for any of these people.
Nah, I mean that's it, but I actually don't mind her. She's not annoying
No,
and
I like the other girl the best now. The one who just hates Marciano. The
Gracie.
Grace. Love
Grace.
Grace.
She hasn't
She's
been
still
on.
just
She hasn't had a couple confessionals lately.
yeah, but she just pops off even when they were sitting there
Yeah,
in the meeting. She's just like, yeah, no one likes you, dude. Just
yeah,
like in the
yeah.
meeting. Like I'm like, I love her. Yes. Like,
I'm for that. I'm definitely for that.
but overall, like, look, this is a nice warm up for us for Vanderpump for the week. We'll be back with Vanderpump Rules and the Valley on tomorrow, Tuesday, Vanderpump Tuesdays. We just did an interview with Simone from The Trust. That was a good show on Netflix. The great conversation we had with her. We learned some stuff about the show that we didn't know even months later. So definitely a good entryway into the show or a good epilogue if you're just still a fan of that show while we're waiting for season 2. We're covering other Netflix shows. Like I said, we're covering Bravo shows. Brian's got Summer House franchises locked down. I'll have a review out tomorrow morning for Below Decks episode that's airing tonight. And yeah, like I said, all the Vanderpump and Valley coverage you can handle. But for myself, Brian, the whole team, thank you so much for watching.